kind of nailed it there. I think that I think neither one of us are really setting out to make him entirely one way or the other. I think we're trying to make him human and trying to make him real. And there's never been it's never been a goal of mine to lionize him or to portray him as a superhero. I really empathize with him, and I really care about him, and hopefully the audience will sort of feel that way too. And I think it's I think to sort of recognize and identify with and feel his pain and I think to question his actions, that's good. And at times be behind him 100% and support him, and then at times be courageous enough with the show to turn our back on the audience and beg them to not to say, okay, he went too far this time. You know, I think that comes right from the comic.
We did a lot of research in the writers' room. Just, you know, we did a lot of reading. You know, there are now a lot of books, sort of first-person memoirs and accounts. So we did a lot of base reading, and then, you know, we had soldiers come in to see us. Military advisors. You know, we had a military advisor who read every script. You know, one of the writers actually has her brother is a veteran, you know. And so we just did as much sort of background research as we could to, you know that we at least knew our territory. And then, you know, but the more you read and the more you meet people, you know, what you realize is, you know, if you've met one veteran, you've met one veteran, and they're all different. And I think that's why, you know, PTSD has become a shorthand for a certain sort of a set of issues and things that people are going through. But, you know, it's an incredibly wide, it's incredibly wide issue.
I couldn't play the character if I wasn't a dad, you know, and a husband, and you know, I love my family, man, and they're everything to me, and I'm really grateful that I have them. I'm grateful that I you know, they're just with me every second in everything that I do. And so I think for an actor, you know, your biggest tool is your imagination, you know, so to really try to go to the place of what it would be if somebody took them from me and what it would be like to lose them. And you know, when I shoot the show, you know, for most of the time I'm away from them. I'm very isolated from them. And you know, if I'm gonna be away from them, you know, I'm putting, you know, their name and my name on this character, and so you got to give everything that you have, and it's not a hard place for me to get to when I think about it in those terms, you know. You know, I've said before, I care about Frank, and he's in my bones and in my blood, and he's important to me. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to play him, you know, and I trust Steve. I trust wherever they'll take him. If we're given the chance, it'll be hard.
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, I've got a lot of ideas about stories I would tell for him next, given the opportunity. You know, we hope they give us it. I think, you know, the constant for me is he's always a person at war with his own nature. So I think it's always about creating a story that gives us the best opportunities to explore that.